So, good evening, mate. Gawa tayo ng video regarding journal and checklist. And, discuss natin ano yung advantage ng journal. For example, to monthly. Sa ngayon, ito yung ating kuan, ating so both journal and checklist di-discuss natin. So, on a monthly time frame, sa checklist natin, monthly time frame, weekly time frame, ito siya, and daily time frame. Ang objective natin, hanapin yung key level sa mga time frame na to. So, dito, ayan yung key level dahil monthly. So, ang concern natin, asan yung previous month high and previous month low. So, kaya nakikita natin yung price, binalikan niya yung previous month low. When you say previous month low, so this is a strong support. So, yan yung kagandahan ng checklist. Ano naman ang kagandahan ng journal? Sa journal, ito naman. May 14 ito, kaninang madaling araw. Yan. So, monthly time frame, sideways market structure, since wala namang series of higher high o series of lower high. When you say series of higher high, uptrend. O when you say series of lower high, downtrend. And kagandahan ng journal, magkaka-idea ka. Ano ba yung candlestick kanina? Ayan yung candlestick kanina. Pag kukumparahin mo ngayon, so obviously bumagsak yung price. And yun nga lang, nasa previous month low siya. So, if you intend to sell ngayon, medyo risky na yan kasi this is previous month low. Kung bababa man yan, for sure yan, magre-react yan dyan sa market na yan, sa area na yan. But at least we identified that the price now, at the moment, is nasa previous month low. And para mag-sell, medyo risky na siya. But of course, kung mapapansin nyo, pantay na pantayan. So, wala pa tinatawag na liquidity sweep. Kasi pagka ganyan, marireach niya yung mga previous historical support. Usually, yung mga retailer nagbabay dyan. Diba? Nagbabay sila dyan. And then, asa ng mga stop loss nila? Below the previous month low. Andyan yung buy. And then, below our previous month low. And pag ganyan, karaniwan, ini-induce ng mga institution yung price para ma-liquidity sweep yung ilalim. Of course, for funded traders, halos alam nyo na yung ibig sabihin nito. For the non-funded, medyo malilito pa sila. So, kung ano ibig sabihin. As of now, they are equal low. Whenever you see an equal low, liquidity are present yan sa ilalim yan. At yun nga, posible talagang liquidity sweep yan. And paano mo malalaman na nagkaroon ng liquidity sweep? Yung mga ganun, But our objective with our checklist on a monthly time frame is to identify the key level. So, ayun, asan yung price with reference to the key level. So, price is in the previous month low, too risky to sell, no? And, but still, there is still a chance na mag-sell ka. Bakit? Because wala pang liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep on the sell side liquidity. So, this is monthly. Kung pupunta naman tayo ng weekly. So, ayan naman siya, weekly. But then again, what is the checklist? The checklist is to identify key levels on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, ang key levels ay ang previous week high and previous week low, which is yung previous month low and previous week high is almost the same price or area. Ayan. O, ibig sabihin, previously, 1, 2, 3 na. And every time na dadating siya dun sa previous month low na yon, nagba-bounce yung price. And then, pagdating dito, bumaba yung price, ni-revisit niya tong previous month low na to, which is at the same time, previous week high. So, ayun yung mga key level. And then, note, sabi niya, observe the market structure of the candlestick. So, ang market structure nito lumalabas on the weekly is naka-sideways siya. Imagine, they have same support o low and almost the same high din naman. So, sideways. So, if this is the case, possible na i-targeting niya ngayon yung previous week high na naman. Kaya nga lang, hindi naman kagad yan babalik kagad. Usually, bago bumagsak, nag-consolidate, at kung babalik man yung pataas yan, magkakaroon din ng tinatawag na consolidation or accumulation bago siya umakyat. Okay. Accumulation, something na ganyan. Kung gagamitin naman natin journal, makikita natin na previously, kung weekly na yan, weekly time frame, eto siya kanina, maga. Kanginang maga, ayan yung candlestick na yan. Ito, ayan. That was the previous week o nung nakaraang linggo. And then, kanginang maga, yun lang yung candlestick. The body is very small. So, what happened? Ibinagsak niya. Congratulations sa mga pag-trade dyan, lalo na doon sa mga available kanina. Pero, as of now, the price is, eto na siya. So again, that is the good thing about journal. Nagkakaroon ka ng, hindi mo na kailangan masyadong mag-isip. Saan ba kanina yung price? Ayan na siya. Yun nga lang, if you're going to sell again, nasa strong support na siya ng previous month low and previous week high. So, going back sa checklist, daily time frame. Daily time frame. Sa daily time frame, makikita natin, talagang nirevisit niya tong previous month low talaga kanina, no? After ng consolidation, ayan, no? Ito kasi yung nakaraan, nagkaroon ng breakout dito. This is a strong breakout, and then there is a consolidation. Dito makikita natin yung tinatawag na 75% ng market is sideways. Ayan siya. And only 25% is trending o yung trend. May trend siya. Ayan. Tulad yan, bumagsak. So, imagine niyo isang candlestick lang ito na ngayon, Friday. Talagang ibinagsak niya. Saan niya ibinagsak yung price? Kung saan siya nanggaling? Usually, pag may ganito, may order block yan, di ba? On the lower time frame, may order block yan. And fair value gap. But then again, the daily time frame is to identify the key levels. Saan ngayon yung price? Ayan. So, we can decide if we're going to buy or we're going to sell. At the moment, hindi pa siya nagkakaroon ng liquidity sweep. May mga equal low yan. And below the equal low are liquidity. So, most likely, pwedeng mag-liquidity sweep pa rin yan. But then again, before mangyari yon sa lower time frame, magko-consolidate muna siya. Karaniwan. So, ayan So, kitang-kita, Kung daily time frame, ayan, kitang-kita. Ito siya. Ito lang siya. Gandito, So, ngayon, ito na siya, bumagsak na. Mitigate na yung fair value gap and mitigate na yung fair value gap na yan. So, this is daily time frame, So, what if pupunta naman tayo ng 4 hours? 4 hours naman yan. Sa 4 hours, ito yung checklist. Sabi niya, check for the trend line. So, mapapansin nyo, ito yung trend line ng bullish trend line. Na-break, ano? Break ang ina. Valid, ano? Kasi bakit? Nag-close yung price below the trend line. So, this is a very trend line na valid. Meron ba tinatawag na boss VOS? So, wala. Pero may choke. Anong klaseng choke? So, red. So, bear choke. So, ibig sabihin, bear is talagang ipupush niya pababa. Order block. So, we have a bullish order block. Red. Blue. So, talagang na-mitigate yung order block na yan. And then, the fair value gap, ito na, na-mitigate na rin yung fair value gap. Meron bullish fair value gap dyan sa 4 hours. Ayun. Ayan, o. Ayan yung mga bullish fair value gap. Ayan yung order block. Pero since na tinamaan na nung price, nawala na sila. Ito kanina, 4 hours. 4 hours ito. Ayun lang yung candlestick kanina, 4 hours. Ito lang siya. Andito lang. Ay, wala na. So, ayan yung, ito, ayun. Ito, ayun. So, itong pullback na to, ito siya. And then, ayun yung breakdown. So, nakarating siya hanggang doon sa baba. Tinarget niya ngayon yung order block. Ayan. Ngayon, pag nandito na raw, ang isang plano ko doon, pag nandito na siya sa order block na to, I'll wait for the BRR. Ayun na yung B. Ayan. Breakdown. Ayan. Kaya lang, hindi ito yung breakdown na pinire-refer ko. Ang nire-refer ko, itong breakout. Breakout, and then a retest, and I'll wait for the rejection. Ayan siya. Yung rejection on the CRT setup, ito yung long term na inaantay ko. So the moment na magkaroon ng ganyan, I'll go down on the 15 minutes, I'll wait for the BRR. Pag nandun na, BRR din. Ano? Paano yun? Kung nasa 15 minutes ka na, o let's say nasa 15 minutes, ayan, tulad yan, nasa 15 minutes na. So, sisa lang kung nasa order block ako at nandito ako sa significant support, I'll wait na magkaroon ng ayan, break out dito sa previous swing high, and then I'll wait for the retest kung saan siya nag-break out, and then I'll wait for the rejection. Yung rejection on the lower time frame is also a CRT setup. B, V, R, yung rejection is CRT. Pagka kasi bumaba yan, magkakaroon ng candlestick na ganyan. Ano? Tapos pag nagkaroon ng candlestick na ganyan, hammer, at bumalik sa loob ng low, ayun ang BRT setup. So, I can start buy. Pwede na ako mag-buy. So, ganun lang naman kasimple yung setup na inaantay ko. So, bakit ko inaantay na ganyan yan? If you're going to look at the 4 hours again, which is our highly time frame, if you will remember, galing yung market dito. Nagkaroon ng breakout. From downtrend, nagkaroon ng breakout So, before niya ituloy yung uptrend niya, kailangan niyang magkaroon ng tinatawag na higher low. So, if this area is i-defend ng mga buyer, magkaroon ng higher low, so, possible talaga na magkaroon ng uptrend. I hope this journaling checklist makatulong sa inyo sa pag-analyze. And another thing, look for the confluences, volume, for example, volume. Trend line, na-break yung trend line, kaya malaki posibilidad na bababa. Previous support and resistance, ayun. Previous month low. COT, wala pa tayong COT. Forex Factory. Sa Forex Factory, makikita natin yung ating Forex Factory, talagang previously yung gold are medyo maganda. Ayan, yung mga economic report nila, indicator, ayan, positive. Even last week, maganda yung lumabas na economic indicator ni USD. Kaya may chance na talagang bumaba. Ito yan siya. But it doesn't mean na magtutuloy-tuloy siya bumaba. As of now, nandito siya sa tinatawag na significant support or my point of interest. So, I'll wait for the setup na sinasabi ko kanina. These are just confluences. Another confluences is Trading Central. Pwede nyo buksan yung Trading Central. Yung Trading Central is free for all ATFX client, yung mga naka-registered sa ATFX. So, free yan para sa ating lahat. So, punta ka lang doon sa tinatawag na research and analysis. Yan. Hanapin mo yung research and analysis. Parang nag-iba to Parang iba yung lumabas ngayon I don't know bakit. May nabago yatang trading signal. Ito, research platform. Medyo nagkaroon ng, palagi ko, nagkaroon ng update. So, ito siya. Commodities. Hanapin nyo yung gold. So, sa gold is intraday nga. Ayan. So, bumagsak siya sa... Dito, sinabi niya 4,500. So, nasaan na yung price ngayon? 4,500. So, medyo bababa pa pero halos nandun na. So, kaya since yan, even the Trading Central, sinasabi niya, hanggang dito lang siya. So, ngayon, kung ako sa inyo, huwag na kayo masyadong mag-trade. Wait for the consolidation. O kung scalping kayo, in and out lang. And always check your emotional condition and risk management. Huwag niyong mag-all in. So, thank you very much and I hope na makatulong sa inyo itong ating video for today.